Oh, big up, everybody, man. Welcome back to the Football Locker Room channel, man. You know what I mean? Today, do you know what I mean, in the LDN grey skies, but enjoy the gloominess while it lasts. We know the heat's gonna come back. You know what I mean? Make sure you're hitting up that like. You understand? Make sure you're hitting up that subscribe. You understand? Hopefully James is gonna come true in a sec. You know what I mean? We'll see. You know what I mean? But you know how it gets, guys, man. Life is alive. And now, obviously, both me and James. Do you know what I mean? We are Arsenal, man. You get me? But just like the Mbuemo thing, you understand? Another one of our ops is about to do something big. Do you know what I mean? Hugo Ekitike, who is set to move to Liverpool Football Club for a whopping 95 million euros, which I would want to say is probably a little bit over 80 million pounds. Let's talk, people. Let's talk. Because these men are cracked. These Liverpool men are cracked. Cracked. You know what? Big up to them. Big up to them. Do you know what I mean? Liverpool doing big business right now. You know what I mean? You can't hear on it. Do you know what I mean? You can only be frustrated at the fact that, well, if you're Arsenal fan out there, that your own football club isn't doing big business like this. Do you know what I mean? My man will talk about, we're getting the right signings, we're filling the correct holes, whatnot, blah, blah. This ain't pum, blah. We don't need to fill holes, my G. You understand? But it is what it is, you know what I mean? We're going to get to Arsenal. We're going to get to Arsenal, people. But this is what I will say, though. This is what I will say. Look, Florian Plettenberg dropping the news, you know what I mean? Ekitike to Liverpool is considered a done deal. A full agreement with Eintracht Frankfurt. Full agreement. Very quickly, people. When did the Ekitike negotiations start? I'm pretty sure it wasn't much longer than 2 weeks ago, or maybe even a week ago, because Isaac's name is still buzzing around till this day. Do you know what I mean? But this is what a proper football club does. They do big business. They do big business, and they get it done in a good timing. This would be the second, I would like to say, big transfer. In terms of transfer fees, the second one that Liverpool has done this summer. And Gyökeres, nowhere to be found, people. Nowhere to be found. But yeah, let's just finish this real quick. An agreement with Eintracht Frankfurt in principle has been reached after new talks today. Transfer fee 95 million euros with add-ons included. I would probably want to say that's probably about 82, 83 million pounds. I believe up front, what is guaranteed is probably around the 70 million mark. Not so bad. I would assume that all of those add-ons is if they achieve certain things and if the player achieves certain things, and if they have to pay the full 95 million euros or 82, 83 million pounds, well, then that means that signing was a successful. You know what I mean? It's just one of them ones, man. It's just one of them ones. But yeah, people, man, look, I'll be very honest with you. Do you know what I mean? It's not so nice to see the ops. Do you know what I mean? Do another big business. You know what I mean? Big business. You know what I mean? Big up James in the building, man. What you say, my brother, man? How you doing?
Big up, man.
Big up,
Good.
man.
How are you? I'm just trying to fix this layout because I just took off all your stuff.
No, it's calm, man. We'll sort it out. Don't worry about it, man. We'll sort it out, man. But listen, let the people know, man. Look, 95 million euros, Ekitike, yeah, to Liverpool. What do you make? What do you make of this signing, bro?
I think it's a good signing from Liverpool. Honestly, he's the baby Isaac apparently. So why not? And that's why it's frustrating me because, of course, Sporting are looking over their shoulders and saying to themselves, "Oh, this guy's going for 90-something million. Gyökeres should be going for 90-something million." You know what I mean? So either way, we're robbing them anyway. Yeah. Why are we? When you're over robbing a man, like they're getting over robbed. So that's the thing about Berta. Like it's hard, man, because he's doing too much on this one. I think he's doing too much.
No, I hear you. Like it's just disappointing. How quick
He's definitely doing
Liverpool
too much.
are being, you know, the way they're able to do business. You know what I mean? They do it swift. They do it very swift because it was only a week ago, or let's say 2 weeks ago, Isaac to Liverpool was a real possibility where they were actually putting in, you know, a potential bids or putting inquiries saying, you know, what I mean, look, we're looking to go at 120 mil. Like, what do you say about that? Obviously, not Liverpool, Newcastle. They've stuck to their guns. Do you know what I mean? They've stuck to their guns. If they said, "Yo, look, we're not gonna," do you know, do you know what I mean? We're not gonna. Yeah, so easy. Like, I can't lie to you, man. It is.
I big
Yeah,
up
it's
for the
just
views, Wade,
disappointing,
man.
man.
Big up for the
Big up
views, Wade.
views, man. 10 times, man. Big up views. Big up Latvia and Guna. Big up Everest, Jimbo in the chat. Do you know what I mean? Big up all you, man. Big up all you, man. But it's just. Yeah, do you know what? I'll go back off the back of what you said. Man said, big up Wahaha. Man said Voldemort rage, you know. And I put a smile on my face. I can't. But big up views 10 times, man. Big up views 10 times. Hey, yeah, no, big up views, man. But it's just, yeah, bro. It's just disappointing. I think what frustrates me the most here is that you see us as an Arsenal fan base. Yeah, we have too much understanding. You know what I mean? Like we will sit here and be like, oh, but big transfers. You know what I mean? They take time to happen, and I get it. The bigger the money, the bigger the conversation. But when you see one of our ops is like, oh yeah, we want Isak. No Isak, a week, we're not gonna sell him at Ekitike, and then 2 weeks later, boom, a fee is agreed. Even with Verts, it seems as if with Florian Verts, after the first bid came in, like 2.5 weeks later, it was done. Do you know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure we've been linked to the Jokeres youth since I don't know, middle of June, probably early June. Do you know what I mean? And we've got what 9 days left of July. We can't even get small things like flipping like the add-ons and the terms of the add-ons done. You know what I mean? It's just a bit frustration. I do think maybe there's more to the story. I do think there's more to the story. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, what I would say very quickly with Ekitike, yeah, before we move on, is that he seems like a player that's rated a lot in it. Now, I'll be honest, I would rather comment on players, yeah. Where did this brother go, man? Lord of mercy. That internet, fam. You need to upgrade that, dog. You have to upgrade that, you see it. But shoot, what was I gonna say now, bruv? Well, yeah, with Ekitike, obviously, I've never really seen him play in that. I'll be very honest about that. Do you know what I mean? A lot of people think that he's a good footballer, not just a good player. I don't think he's a striker that's gonna go back 20 goals, but he's a good footballer. Unfortunately, I would have wished I was able to like tune into a Frankfurt game and watch him live. You know what I mean? Multiple times. Do you know what I mean? To see what he's about. Do you know what I mean? Big up 242 in the chat, man. More better than TK. Hey, look, TK, listen, if that's what you think, bro, again, I ain't seen the player in it. I don't know, innit? I know Ekitike can play out wide. I know Mbumo can play at centre forward, but do you know what I mean? Primarily, they do play in different positions. But look, if that's what you're saying, and I hear it. Do you know what I mean? Spend that much amount of money. But then again, you know the market is crazy these days, guys. Do you know what I mean? I believe Ekitike is still about 23 or so. You know, so you know when like when the players got like age on their side, you know sometimes that's just gonna add on to their value. Do you know what I mean? It's gonna add on to their price tag. You look at the market right now, it's crazy. We just slapped 52 M's on Noddy flipping Madueke. We just slapped 52 M's here on the Nigerian flipping predator. That's what we done. Guy can't flip and dribble a ball. Man look like a 6-year-old. We spent 50 mil on that. Do you know what I mean? Man like Garnashes. Do you know what I mean? That lesbian, bruv. Man United want 50 mil for him. Like the market's crazy, bro. The market's crazy. You know, so if what 242 says is true, obviously that's yet to be seen, innit? Do you know what I mean? That's yet to be seen. I can't really say it's good business. I can't really say it's bad business. All I know is that this seems like a player that seems to be rated very well. It was a player that even Newcastle was interested in, and they got him. Do you know what I mean? So look, we'll see how it turns out, man. We'll see how it turns out. Before we move on, let's tune into what the chat is saying, James.
Yeah, so
Big up
I'm on my
Jimbo.
phone now. There shouldn't be no more interruptions, man. How's the phone internet better than the bloody laptop internet?
It's crazy, but bro, I've been saying to you, bro, right now I ain't using my Wi-Fi, bro. I'm using my hotspot. It's crazy. I know, bro. It's crazy. I'm using my hotspot. It works fine, bro. I was struggling to load certain things before when I was using the Wi-Fi. Do you know what I mean? But listen, big up Jimbo in the chat, man. It's frustration that you can't get a major signing. You can squabble on over a couple of add-ons. You don't even have to pay yet. No, 100%. 100%. Just like what James said, maybe better is just doing a bit too much on this particular transfer. Do you know what I mean? But then again, I think it links. But we're gonna get to that in it. And obviously, James, I'm gonna get your thoughts as well on that. Do you know what I mean? Big up Mr. Batty Red. You know what I mean? Forgive me if I pronounced that wrong, my brother. Do you know what I mean? Good striker. Not sure about the price tag, but it is what it is. That's probably my thing. I'm not sure about the price tag. That price tag seems mad, but the market is crazy. Do you know what I mean? Big up B in the chat. Do you know what I mean? My biggest troll, also my biggest fan. Big up yourself, B, man. Tuning into the chat dialogue. Do you know what? Hey, James, am I crying today? I'm actually calm.
Nah, do you know what? B's always in the chat, man. Big B up, man. B loves the show, man. So we appreciate that much. You know what I'm saying? No, you're not even crying, man. I'll be crying with you if we don't get this Gokares deal. Hey, I want to say something, yeah. If we don't get the Gokares deal done, you know who we're gonna get, right? I'll give all the chat a clue, yeah.
Ollie or
Shimon.
Jackson.
Gonna get the Jackson out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that would destroy it, bro. I'll be Arteta out. I'll be burnt out. Conke's out.
Yeah, that's not bad.
But
you know what? Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
No,
I was gonna say Jackson's a good player, innit? But he just don't finish his dinner. So we need someone to. That's why Glockman's the answer, man. We need someone to bury those chances.
No, 100%. To be honest, I'd rather Ollie Watkins because I know at least if you give him enough chances, he will bury it in the end. Do you know what I mean? I'm not sure Jackson would ever. You know what I mean? But
I would have took Ollie Watkins. I would have took Ollie Watkins for the last 4 years in a row. But at this point in the summer, I need a Gokares, man. And you know what? It shows me that the club is going for. If Gokares walks through the door, it does show that we're trying to win now. We're trying to win now. Like finally, they're doing something that they're supposed to be doing. Do you know what I mean? Like it's the first signing that's a right now signing. Like when's the last time Arsenal had a right now signing? I can't remember.
To be fair, do you know what? Yeah, as much as these two fuckers need to leave our club, yeah. To be fair, Jesus and Zinchenko, they were right now signings. I don't want to have short-term memories. Like I said,
no. They were right now signings to elevate us, but they weren't right now. No one was saying when we bought Jesus and Zinny, no one, including myself, said, "Oh, we're gonna fight for the league this season. We're gonna win the Premier League." No one was saying that, but we did say this should elevate us to the top four, and we went ahead of schedule. That's why sometimes I back Arteta a bit too much because I feel like we just came too fast. We went ahead of our time. I think with the players we had. Because we didn't have no depth that season. We just had a good starting 11, just like Chelsea this season.
Do you know what? Yeah, I hear it. One thing I would say is this year, as much as I want those two guys out of my club right now, I don't want to do Gabriel Jesus any disjustice, and to a certain extent Zinchenko as well. I do think these guys were important members of the Man City squad. Very important. That's my personal opinion. And me personally, even in the team that's challenging for titles in an ideal situation, I think those two guys can start. It's just with Jesus, it's been an injury thing. Do you know what I mean? And for me personally, it's the way that the manager has managed him as well. One of my many transgressions about this Lego head, brother. One of my many transgressions. Do you know what I mean? Just overused the man. As soon as he became somewhat fit, all of a sudden you want to start him. Do you know what I mean? Because that first 3-4 months when Gabriel Jesus came in, I don't care what anyone tells me, but that brother was cracked. He was cracked. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But after that injury, wasn't of the exact same level. So for me personally, I'm like, nah, like getting another attacker. This is 2023. Do you know what I mean? We're in 2025 and
you know what my dream
guys.
One thing, yeah. My dream scenario was though that Jesus would have been our second striker, like the number 2 fighting for the number 1 spot. That was my dream, yeah. Not my dream, but the scenario was in 3 years ago. So even as the year he banged out, I said like, we need another one, salt and pepper. You know what I mean? He need 2 types, like, do you know what I mean? And I love Jesus, bro. I think he's a fantastic footballer. João Pedro for Brighton. I mean, Brighton to Chelsea. It reminds me of that. It's like, yeah, listen, everyone in the chat, yeah, make sure you absolutely smash the hell out of that like button, yeah? I expect to have 15 likes out here. Plus, yeah, I expect you, man, to be subbing up. Come on, man. We're here all the time. Let's show love, people, man, because we're here. We're going to be doing this for you lot. And we're crazy Arsenal fans, man. So, yeah, man. And I'm going to play a little clip in a bit, yeah? I don't know if I get copyrighted, but fuck it. We'll play it, yeah? For the fans, innit? For the guys, innit? But anyway, back to what I was saying, yeah? Jesus, man, like, I just wanted him to be fighting with us. Now it's Havertz as the number 2 still next season, which I'm not happy about, man. But at least get the number 1 in, man. So I'm just going to be super gassed about the Gokeres deal when it happens still.
Nah, yeah, I don't know. The way the thing is carried out, bro, I'll be honest with you, at this point, nothing that this club does gasses me. But listen, before we like fully delve further into that, do you know what I mean? Let's continue with the chat in it, do you know what I mean? Big up Capo in the building. Yeah, yeah. Let's not forget PSG bought him, then loaned him out. If he's that good, why PSG get rid of him? Do you know what? We don't know, innit? We don't know. I can't remember when PSG sold him. I can't remember if it was before, what's his name? The director of football that's there right now. He was at Lille. He's been at many clubs. Oh, my days. I can't remember his name. But is it Campos? I can't remember when Campos came in, innit? Do you know what I mean? All I know is that when Campos came in, like, he tried to do the French thing. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why he bought guys like Barcola, obviously promoting Zaire Emery, a couple of them man as well. So I'm not too sure when they got rid of him. But you know what? This is life, people. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes there are good footballers, but there are teams where, for whatever reason, either they're not wanted or maybe they're squad players and they want to play a bigger role. Whatever the case is, man, just because a big club gets rid of you, I don't think that means you're a bad player, innit? Do you know what I mean? It's just about the quality. Man said Jemba cousin. Who you talking about, Jembo? Man said Jemba cousin, you know. Who you talking about? Let us know, man. Do you know what I mean? Capo again, he would do good at Liverpool. I can't lie. Mr. Bate Red, he was 18, 19 at the time, and he was trying to bake up Mbappe, Neymar, Messi. Got to cut him some slack. Yeah, that's what I said. I don't know when PSG got rid of him. I can't remember when. Do you know what I mean? But if that is the case, Mr. Batty, I don't know how to pronounce it. Any way I pronounce it, people, I'm not gonna lie. It sounds kind of suspect, innit? You know what I mean? So, Mr. Batte Red, you have to let me know what's something of that. You see me? Because we can't keep saying the word Batty. You're not running my lingo, you see it? You understand? But yeah, but look, jokes aside, you know what I mean? Moving on. Kim on Teta just brainwashed the fans, and no one can be free, making all players suffer like North Korean soldiers. Capo, you're a bad man still. You're a bad man. Do you know what I mean? Jimbo, do you know what I mean? You're correct there. Do you know what I mean? Big up views again. Do you know what I mean? One love for another redirect, man. Yeah, it's wild, isn't it, bro? It's wild. I knew I wasn't the only one, cuz it's crazy. It's mad. I mean, I need to. Do you know what, brother? I'm gonna call you Red. I'm gonna call you Mr. Red. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call you Mr. Red. Do you know what I mean? Capo saying when he didn't do much at PSG after Mbappe left and Messi had a few good games like Nkunku. I need to clarify a few today. I need to clarify when that brother left PSG, man. But look, at least he's gone to Frankfurt, done well, and look, he's gonna be making a big move, innit? Do you know what I mean? Big up Wahaha in the building. You'll be crying if you saw the images Chat GPT created for me. Hey, bro. Hey, listen. Let me know. Is it a comedian thing? Is it a comedic thing, or is it a pause thing? Do you know what I mean? If it's a pause thing, I really don't know what them images are really saying, bro. I want to know. I don't want to know. Do you know what I mean? Big up Jimbo, Dominic Calvary, Lewin. Do you know what I mean? Big up Chromatic, my brother. You understand? Yoker is a shameless bending over to play under Arteta. We'll have one bench to have and Marino, you know. Hey, bro. Yeah. Do you know what's funny? Yeah? I don't know about the Marino, but I wouldn't put it past him. But I don't know, man. the way this brother makes pictures to the guys that allow the money to be spent. I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see. You just can't put it past this Arteta, brother. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Look at that, man laughing at me catching straight. It's battered. Oh, Mr. Battered Red. Then why you not put that in your tires, in a dog? You have to put that. No, listen, Mr. Red. Yeah, you have to go out to your tire to the dog, is it? The car. Oh, I just clocked what you said. All right, James, I'm an idiot, you know. I'm an idiot. I'm actually an idiot. Do you clock? I'm actually an idiot.
What? Say it again?
You see what it's saying? He's saying it's battered, Shaq. But what it is, he put the capital on the R. So I'm thinking they're two separate words. Hey, brother, I can't lie to you. That's misleading. That's very misleading, you know, dog. Yes, you deal with the yard, man. Yes, dog. Is it? You have to be careful with them things there, you know, dog. Is it? Do you know what I mean? Go and get a big dog from Everton. You must be mad. That brother belongs to the catwalk, man. Catwalk, bro. I'm good. Do you know what I mean? We should bought Glock 9, Conceição, Rodrigo, Baena, for Madrid as well. Man, we just never get talents that we like, but that's a good window instead of brother, that's good you outside bad man push. So I think you're talking about Madueke there, someone that acts like a bad man. Do you know what I mean? But apparently he grew up in Hertfordshire. That's what I'm hearing, innit? That's what I'm hearing, but each to their own, man. Each to their own. If Gyökeres is not finalised this week, I'm convinced Arsenal end up with Arteta's fourth choice Sesko. You know why I think Sesko is completely out of the picture? Release clause, brother.
I agree. Bro, he's out of the picture.
Yeah. As bad as my football club is, I don't think we would stoop that low. I don't think we would do that. Do you know what I mean? I don't think we would do that.
This is why I said to you, this is why I said my fear is we're going to end up with Jackson, because if Gyökeres falls through, I don't think Sesko's going to play. I don't think, even if we went after Sesko, I think because of the bullshit, he might just reject us. And then who are we left with? What, Jackson? What quick deal? Quickest, you know when you got the dealer right around the corner, like, you know what I mean? He's not the good one, but he's the one. He's the closest one. He'll give you that standard quick. You know what I mean?
On the front line and that. Do you know what I mean? He's on the front line. You can't miss him, man. We don't need to call him. He's there on the front. He's on the front strip.
That's what I'm saying, bro. But you don't want that one, innit?
No, sir, you don't want that. Man said Arteta wants his club card points. Do you know what I mean? Nah, United gets Sesko, and we send RH9 to us. Now, yeah. In your dreams, mate. In your dreams. That's the postcode for village near me, Lingfield. Man said Levy hijacks Gyökeres. You must be crazy, man. Mr. Battered, I don't think Sesko was an Amarim striker. If you like that profile, he'd work with Xerxes, who we can't stand. Gyökeres. I hear that. Do you know what? You're right. Do you know what, Mr. Battered? You're right. Amarim wants a striker going that way. He doesn't want a striker that comes this way and does all of that, then ends up there. He wants man to go that way. Do you know what I mean? That's why he loves that scrub Hoyland, man. Do you know what I mean? Man saying, I like the vision that you presented. Do you know what I mean? If, knock on wood, any striker we sign gets injured, we are back to where we began. Yeah, we are. But at the same time, we have depth that we didn't have last season. So you could push Nelly there for a couple games till the striker comes back. God forbid he's going to put Havertz there. Obviously, back to square one. I get your comment, 100%. But yeah, man, and Jesus will hopefully be back, man, and he'll be like I said. For me, I would love to see Jesus come back to his best, be brought into the team slowly instead of thrown into the team, and play back up to Gyökeres and just get rid of Havertz, man. That's what I'd rather do. But I know Shaq's saying, I want to get rid of Trossard, I want to get rid of Nelly, I want to get rid of Jesus, I want to get rid of Havertz. I'm with you on two of them, but yeah, man, until we get those Rodrigos through the door. James, for me, do you know why we need to get rid of both Jesus and Havertz, bro? They're on too much money. You can't have like that as good players, bro. You just can't, especially if you want to bring in quality.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
the
just saying,
problem.
for me, if you had to pick one or the other, I'll pick Jesus. I'll pick Jesus all day. Personally.
James, if I have to pick one or another, tell my mom and my family I love them. Shoot me in the head. I hate this. I hate this. I hate if buts conversations. Nah, I want it all. I've been waiting 21 fucking years, mate. I've been waiting a long time, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Give it. Look. Let's move on, bruv. Let's move on. Let's move on, fam. Do you know what I mean? Let's move on. Big up B in the chat, man. Xavi Simmons. Not a fan of him. What do you think of Jamie Simmons? Because there've been a lot of rumors coming out saying, he's got 2 years left. He's looking to move on. I personally think it's bullshit. What do you make of it? Or the player?
Personally, I've already got my heart set on Eze and Rodrigo, or just Eze and Gokeres, Eze and Rodrigo, or Gokeres and Eze. I want that. I don't want Simmons personally, and I think the rumors are bullshit anyway. So, what about you? What are you feeling? You like him? You think he's good?
No, I'm not his biggest fan. I think he's a bit basic. I don't think he's a bad player. I think he's a decent footballer. I just think he's basic. Whenever I watch him, I just think he's basic. Yeah, I think he's basic. Nowhere, and I think I heard something about they value him at like 60 million or 70 million euros. Hell, fucking no. Hell no. Absolutely not.
I just believe, that with Gokeres, who's a proven goal scorer, you bring in Eze, who's another creator. Like, I know it sounds crazy. People in the chat are probably going to get at me, but if I had to choose between Eze and Rodrigo to go with Gokeres, I'm choosing Eze. And I'm choosing Eze because I like the English connection between Noni, Saka, Eze, Wanyeri, Skelly. I like that. And also, I think it will bring some more togetherness in the camp here. And Eze is a creator, what we was lacking last season. And Gokeres is a goal scorer, was lacking. Like, you add those two players to our team, that's up in the levels more than any signing we've made this summer, bar Zubamendi. So, yeah, man. For me, they have to get those two players in, man. But no, go on.
No, I hear it. Do you know what frustrates me the most, James? And all the people out there. Do you know what fucking frustrates me the most, And obviously, the thing that we currently got up, do you know what I mean? We're going to go through that, but it kind of ties into that, Why the fuck, did we have to end up choosing between Rodrigo? Well, let me say choosing between Rodrigo and Eze. Why the fuck couldn't we get both? Because if this post that's coming up, which I'm going to read out in a moment, if this post is true, and we're going to go out and spend more money, why the fuck did you need to put 52 million to a fucking Predator? Why? I don't get it. Why?
I personally think Noni's a good signing. I personally think Noni's a good signing, though. I think he is. I don't like to say these things for no reason as well. I honestly think Noni is a good signing for us. It's just that unless Rodrigo's a guarantee. Listen, if it was Rodrigo's guaranteed to come to Arsenal, facts, they want to get rid of him. It's we can do it 100%. Then then of course I'm going to pick Rodrigo over Noni. But Rodrigo's not promised. And as long as they bring me Gokeres and Eze, I feel like that's enough with our attack. Obviously, Rodrigo's like an Alexis Sanchez vibe, so it would be nice for the fans. But if I'm in all honesty, having Noni as backup to Saka and Eze and whoever on Martinelli and Eze fighting it out for the left and Eze backing up Odegaard and playing like we talked about, playing both of them at the same time in the eights, like all these kind of flexibility Arteta will have, I just can't see. That's why for me, Eze is more important than Rodrigo. And I understood the Noni thing because we all complained last season when Saka got injured. What did we have? I know we had Wanyeri, but he wasn't ready. And the thing is, Noni's more ready than Wanyeri at taking a man down the line and doing what wingers do. But Wanyeri's just got that killer instinct in front of the goal. When he's cutting in, he's better than Saka at that shit. He's just naturally like on job with the shooting, cutting in. It's a weapon of his. I see it. He's an amazing player, but he needs to play central.
Let me stop you, James. I'm sorry. I have to stop you. People,
that's what we're here for. Debating. Let's debate it.
Did you hear what was just said? Because James, in the same sentence, in the same raw sentence, you
Yeah.
just said that Noni is more ready to play a winger role than Ethan is. But in the same sentence, you just said, yeah, that Ethan, yeah, has got better talent than Saka when it comes to cutting in.
Yeah.
Let me get this straight. Let's get this straight. Someone that has better talent than Starboy Saka.
Let me elaborate on it then. Let me elaborate on it quickly. Yeah, Wanyeri at the same age of Saka. Wait, hear me out. Saka at the age of Wanyeri wasn't cutting in like that. In fact, he wasn't even playing right mid. Yeah, even when he first started playing right mid, he wasn't cutting in like Wanyeri. Wanyeri's cutting in way better than Saka at that age. If you ask me who's better at cutting in consistently right now, Saka's definitely better than Wanyeri at cutting in right now. But at the same age, Wanyeri's way ahead than Saka was at that age. So I'm just saying, like, for me, it would be lovely to see Wanyeri get lots of minutes on the right and play for Odegaard. But bro, like, why can't we be greedy, man? Why do Man City and Chelsea and Liverpool get to have all these fucking players on the bench, bro? And we got to have a youngster on the bench. I love Ranieri, but he needs to chill. He needs to take his time and needs to fight Odegaard, not Saka.
Okay,
That's just my opinion.
Cool. You got a point. Let's be greedy. Let's be greedy.
Let's be greedy.
Let's be greedy. Cool. I hear it. But be greedy for quality.
I hear that too.
Brother. Be greedy for curry goat, rice, and peas. Don't be greedy for the potato skins in the fucking dustbin. Don't be greedy for that shit. That's mad work, eh? No.
Yeah.
I want the curry goat and rice. I want the oxtail. I want the Rodrigo. That's what I'm greedy for. I'm not greedy.
But bro, I did this. I get the stats up, yeah, or get them on Friday, yeah. Bro, the stats say Noni ain't as bad as people are saying. But you know what? Let's move on to another subject. But I will say, yeah, if you look at the stats, Rodrigo ain't even as good as Saka or Noni when it comes to the stats. But obviously, eye test wise, now we're talking a different story. I get it. That's football. That's football.
Bro, do you know what my problem is, yeah, with that whole thing? And I know I believe I went through it on Friday, innit? Do you know what I mean? And I lost my flipping head. Yeah. When they say that he has strong technical ability, shooting was seen as a strength from when they saw the stats. Technique, people, you cannot quantify technique. This is what I'm saying, yeah. Put these statistical football nerds that got picked last in PE, put them in a fucking bin. You cannot quantify technique. You can't quantify it.
If we compare Pepe,
one second, James, 1 second. Yeah, you can't quantify the way Messi dribbles with the ball, because guess what? Messi can beat a man on a dribble. Madueke can beat a man on a dribble. Guess what? It's not the same fucking thing. You can't quantify technique, people. You can't. The way your ball is struck, the way you receive the ball, the area of the foot that you use, you can't quantify these things. You can't. And they matter. Because the best players, they have good technique. Or they have great technique.
No, but I'll say this.
Great technique allows you to do certain things. Having a good first touch, we've all been, yeah, in the power leagues, yeah? Man, them with a big pot belly and that. Them man there with a great first touch, you can't flip and get the ball off them. You can't quantify. Me personally, James, I can't quantify these things. I can't.
Let's talk. I got an interesting question for you.
Oh, bro.
Let's compare Pepe.
Yeah.
Style and ability to Noni's. Just for fun. Just for fun. I would say, yeah, that Pepe is more technically gifted in a sense, close control dribbling. But at fully running that man down the line, yeah, Noni's better than him. Even Saka doesn't take a man out wide that much. He does it more than Martinelli and Trossard, yeah, but he doesn't do it as much as he should. And Noni, believe it or not, yeah, if you actually watch him, yeah, he can go outside or inside. Yeah, he can play left or right, and he's a ball carrier and a dribbler, and we are short on those. So profile-wise, he suits us, especially when people are forgetting he's not coming in to start on the left mid, and he's not coming in to start on the right mid. He's coming in to chill back and fight for a position, and that's it. And that's very unlikely because he ain't gonna take Saka's position. I'll tell you that right now.
Hey James, I don't think you know your manager. I think part of the reason why I'm so irate about this year is because I think eventually he'll become a first team player.
What, on the left?
Yeah.
That's the only viable position he's going to become. The only viable position he can be a first team player is on the left. Unless Arteta does something crazy and starts playing Saka on the left and playing Noni on the right. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? So
the manager's too rigid to do that. Do you know what I mean? But here's the thing though, because Martinelli was halfway through a good season in which he ended up scoring 15 goals, and my man was actually willing to go and spend 60 million on a left winger. Do you see what I'm saying? Trossard comes into the team. Okay, when the injuries come in, he was used a lot more. I can get that. When he was that first team player, he didn't do so well, but it did seem as if he didn't really want to give Trossard that much opportunities at one point. It did seem like that. It did seem like that. From the way that I look at it, Arteta wants to improve on that left wing. You're saying that Noni Madueke is a good dribbler. Do you know who else is a good dribbler? Rodrigo. That's who.
I told you. Listen, bro. I told you I would pick Rodrigo. If I was playing FIFA, Noni wouldn't even be in my head. If I was in the boardroom, I wouldn't pick Noni. I'm just. Look, he's here now, isn't it, man? That's it, man. He's here. I hate that quote because people hate it, but he's here now, and he's not the worst signing of all time, bro. We used to buy people with broken backs and that. Do you know what I mean?
James, we are a people. Big up everyone in the chat. We're gonna get to you.
Make sure you're slapping that like button, man.
Do you know what I mean? 100%, man. Bro, like.
But wait, Shaq, aren't you happy that Shaq, aren't you happy that Arteta said in the press conference, that we need more?
I'm gonna get to that, bro. We're gonna get to that, people. How much time you got left?
I got like 10 minutes.
Oh, man. Do you know what? Listen, we can come back to that. Do you know what I mean? We can come back to that. You understand? I love cut.
Oh, hey, when I cut, you can go through that with the chat, man.
No, 100%. We can go through that. But listen, people, we're obviously going to talk about this thing right, so that you can see on your screen. And if you can't see and it's in the background and you can only hear, I'm going to go through it from Daily AFC. The Kroenke ownership prefer Arsenal to be fully responsible with no financial risk. Go fuck yourself. And you, James, you wanted to talk up these Kroenkes. Go fuck yourself. This is why, and apologies for my French people. Anyone that's got kids around, apologies for my French. Do you know what I mean? Cover your kids' ears. But this is why, James, I told you, don't let up on these pussios. Kroenkes, KFC, go fuck yourselves. Apologies. Let me continue, and I'm going to get your opinion on this, However, Mikel Arteta has strongly and successfully argued to extend the budget this summer. I've been going on for a bit. James, take the floor. What are your thoughts?
I'll take the floor straight. I'll straight up say this, I would love to have Arab money, Arab owners, East, whatever. The thing is with the Kroenkes, is I understand as long as they're willing to spend the whole budget every summer. Because I know they can afford 200 million every summer. I know they can. We all know they can. That's all it takes. I'm gonna be honest with you. All it takes is 250 every summer for like 3-4 years in a row, and then do what Liverpool do. Keep spending 250, but just instead of spending 250 on 5-6 players when you need to, like when we had to buy the Ben Whites and all that. Don't start. This is where they go wrong. They have to set. I'm going to spend 250 every single summer, even if they're not dipping into their own pocket. I don't care as long as they're spending 250. because they can afford to spend 250. Even if we got a complete squad, we get Gokares, Rodrigo, and Eze this summer. Next summer, I want to spend 200 to 250 mil. Even if that's only 2 players for 125 million each, I don't care. That's what it takes to be the best. Simple. And that's what I'm saying. So when the Conkies are saying we can do it they can do it without putting money in their own pocket. Yes, goddamn right they can. Obviously, we want them to put extra money in, but they don't even need to. Just spend the budget. And you know what? Arteta hounding them for more money shows you that Arteta wants to win. He wants to win with us, man. I'm not backing him because it's his last chance, but it shows you that he knows it's his last chance. He knows he's under pressure. He's hounding them. So either way, hound them, get more players in. It's just a win-win for us because if he gets sacked at the end of the season, if he fucks up, we got a banging squad, a new manager, and a new manager is going to tell the owners, I want 200 million. So my last bit, and then you can go through, Shaq, is that I don't think the Conkies even have to, if they spend 200, 250 mil, I don't even think that has to be their own money anyway. So I don't personally get the post. I don't get the article because we make that profit a year more. So go through, Shaq, man. What do you think of it? What's your take on it?
Look, can you see as a positive that the club manager has been able to convince the owners to extend the budget, whatever the hell that means, because we don't know what that means. That could be that could be the difference of the Gyökeres still collapsing or going through. We don't know, or that could be the difference of just getting Gyökeres or getting Eze as well. We don't know to what extent the budget.
Yeah, that's what it is, Shaq. You've hit the nail on the head. I think personally, their budget is like this is the Conke's budget for us. Yeah, this is me being honest with you. 180 million. They don't really want to spend 200 more than 200. If they can get away with spending 120, they would. They would. But they know what we need. They know the fans are on their ass. They've probably hit the budget now of like 165 million. And Berto and Arteta are like, we need Gyökeres and Eze. And they've convinced them that to get those 2 deals done. And those 2 deals will take us to like 250. So I do believe that's the budget Arteta's talking about, personally. I could be wrong. Maybe it's Rodrigo on top as well. I don't know.
Nah, I hear you very quickly. Mr. Battered, end the stream, bro. Nani is a good side. I know, bro. I was gonna flip out, but my brother ain't got much time in it, so I wanted to get onto this article here. I was gonna flip out, but we could come back to that. Right. So I gave a positive angle of this whole thing, yeah. Now I'm gonna give the negative angle. I don't know if it's just me, people. I don't know if it's just me, but don't you think, yeah, that it's kind of concerning that Mikel Arteta, as the club manager, is able to go to the owners, not the board, but the ownership, in order to allow more money? Me personally, I think that's concerning. Me personally, I think that's a reflection of the power that he has at the football club. Now, yes. Do I want us to spend as much money as possible? Yeah, sure. The problem is, Mr. Lego Head, the problem is you've been giving money and you've wasted it on shit.
That's true as well.
That's the problem. What we are near the 200 million mark. Please tell me why over a quarter of it is on Noni fucking Madueke. Please tell me. It might only be 5 mil, but we had Hind there. Well, we've got Hind there. Just keep him as backup. When there's no injuries, you barely want to rotate your outfield players. You ain't rotating your goalkeeper. That's the
thing. Hey, wait. I got to jump. Sorry, I got to jump in for AJ in the chat. Yeah, don't ever let Russell tell you Chelsea's bigger than us, bro. AJ, stop that. Yeah, we're still the biggest club in this fucking city, bro. Yeah, I want to hear none of that talk, bro. Listen, we got double digits. We got double digits in the Premier in leagues, and we got double digits in FA Cups. Yeah, Chelsea have no double digit in no cup. They got 6 leagues. Aston Villa and Man City got more league titles than them. Bro, the only thing they've got over us is European football. We win 1 Champions League, we bury them. That's it. End of discussion, bro. But like, if they get to 10 leagues, if they get to 10 league titles, so that's 4 more leagues, I'll give it to them. They're better than us. That's when I say they're better than us. But
James,
sorry
do
to
you know what?
interrupt you, but I had to back up the chat still. I had to back up the
It's
Arsenal.
calm, it's calm. I think I pretty much made my point, and it is a bit concerning that the power that he has. It's good for him that we're spending, but at the end of the day, my brother, you don't make with the most of what you're spending. That's the problem. But for whatever reason, it's like you got these crunkies wrapped around your finger, which is concerning. Now, before you do go, James, I don't know how much more time you got left in it. You know what I mean? But I'm glad you brought up that whole Arsenal Chelsea conversation. Now, Arsenal fans don't we don't want to realize this. We wanna hide behind the past. We wanna hide behind copium. You know, there's a big drug epidemic here in this Arsenal fan base. You know, we are causing the NHS a lot of stress. If they weren't already under stress over the past few years, we caused the NHS a lot of stress. Do you know what I mean? We keep coming to the hospital with this copium drug that we're taking.
Are you about to say Chelsea? Are you about to say Chelsea's the bigger club than Arsenal?
No. But what you need to realize, is that Arsenal Football Club, we are at a crossroads, my bro. And this is probably part of the reason why I go mad the way that I do. We are at a crossroads. Yes, league titles, they do hold weight. Guess what also hold titles?
Holds weight.
You get what I mean? Yeah?
Champions
Leagues, Europa
100%.
Leagues, European Super Cups, Club World Cups, all of these things, people, all of these things, they all count. Now, me personally, when it comes to the trophy conversation, I take up the Community Shield simply because there's an asterisk next to it. At one point, it was a proper fixture. For a while, it's been a charity game. It doesn't get played it gets played on the friendly
I've
rules.
never counted them, but we're above Chelsea without them, and we're way above them with them.
Okay,
but
James,
I never counted.
James, you do. People, my Arsenal brothers and sisters, wake up.
Don't say they're one behind us. They're 3 or 4 behind us.
James, no. They are one behind us.
They're 3.
All Chelsea. No.
I'll check the stats for the next show.
Oh, you said they're 3. Guess what happened, James? They've just won 2 trophies.
Nah. Oh shit, maybe you're right.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
This is what I'm talking about,
shit.
people.
I'll have to double check it.
Mad when it comes to Arsenal Football Club. We are supposed to be a big club. I don't chat to these other teams, bro. They are this fucking close to overtaking us.
Oh, no, it's true. I have to double check it.
To this thing. That's another element. So we can clown Chelsea. We can clown them about, but it's the Conference League. It's the Conference League. Man are acting like when we was in the semi-finals against Newcastle in the League Cup, the competition that qualifies you for the Conference League, man are acting like man weren't pissed after we got battered against Newcastle in both legs, 4-0. What are we doing here? This is what I'm talking about with the whole copium shit. Arsenal's legacy is severely under threat. My old little channel that I made a year ago, I made a video saying Man City's soon going to surpass our legacy, guys. Our legacy is at threat. So while we sit here and talk about an Invincibles that we won when we probably have no hair on our balls, while we sit here and gloat about that, while we sit here and talk about, but we're second place, we're second. You know what's happened to Chelsea in that time? They've lost their owners. Their government took away their owners. In fact, first off, just before that happened, they won a Champions League. A year after, we won our last trophy. They got their owners taken away from the government. Sold all their man. They finished 12th. They did all of that. And come 2025, they just go and say, there we go, now 2 trophies, hold that. Meanwhile, we're sitting here saying, give Arteta time. Give him time. Guess what? When Chelsea finished 12th, they hired Pochettino. They got him 6. I didn't hear most of their fan base, because I know there was some man back in Poch, but I know most of their fan base. Do you know what they call him? The man that took them from 12th to 6th. Do you know what they called him? Satan's greatest soldier. But this manager, 8th, 5th, 2nd, look at where he took us from. Very quickly, let me round up. This complacency from us, James, is dangerous.
No, I know.
We could talk about we've got more trophies than them. That history is made. Yesterday was history. 10 minutes ago was history. History is made. And unfortunately, for the past 20 years, we've done very, very little in that regard. And Chelsea have done a lot in that regard. Man City have done a lot in that regard. That's why I get pissed. I swear to you, because if I wanted to be a happy-go-lucky fan, my bro, I would support my local football club. I'll support Crystal Palace. I'll be a Palace fan.
I used to work at Palace Stadium still.
Oh, swear down.
Yeah, like 06.
Chelsea's even.
Like, not Chelsea, just Palace. But listen, I'm flying out, today, people.
Yeah, man.
On Friday, I'll be in the sunshine doing the show with Shaq on my phone. I'll catch you lot then. And yeah, man, hopefully we got some signings. Hopefully we got the Gokeres in an Arsenal shirt come Friday, man, because then that'll be a nice show, man. That'll be exciting for all of us, man. But listen, I'm gonna be in the chat anyway. I'm gonna be packing and that. Everyone enjoy the rest of the show, man. And Shaq, I'll text you privately afterwards as well.
Nah, 100%, man. Big up yourself, James, man. Enjoy your holiday, bro. Well flipping deserved, man.
I can't wait.
Deserved, brother.
Love people.
Man. Love. But yeah, people, sorry, I had to go on that rant, man. I had to go on that rant. Because when we have this Arsenal-Chelsea conversation, at this point, I can't definitively say that Arsenal's a bigger club than Chelsea. I can't. I really, really can't. Now, big facts, AJ. Do you know what? I would lose 2 games in that invincible season if it meant that we won a Champions League. 2, not 1, 2. 2 games I would have lost in that season if it meant that we won a Champions League. Do you know what I mean? But this is the bottom line, people. Arsenal Football Club, in terms of our legacy, is that threat. This is why I go mad at my football club. This is why I was punching the screen with the Madueke thing on Friday. Man moving like Trey and Boys in the Hoods and that. Just punching air. Because it's like our legacy is at threat. We've just regressed from the previous season. And you want to go to Chelsea, a team who we are supposed to be better than, because we finished higher in the table. We're supposed to be better than, and then we go and get this squad player to say that, that we're improving. It's fucked, people. It really is fucked. I can't lie to you. Arsenal Football Club, we're in trouble, people. We are in trouble. I need people to understand this. Listen, I'll be going for a while, man. I need to see what the chat is saying. I need to see what you man is saying, man. Love for you man for staying tuned in, do you know what I mean? Man had to get through that run. I had to get through it. Do you know what I mean? Because part of the reason why I support Arsenal Football Club, in which I'm pretty sure those of you in the chat that support Arsenal, is because of what we have done. It's because of what we have done. And if you're like me, late 20s, even man in the early 30s, you probably thought that, you know what, we'll probably go to do bigger and better things, but it's not happened that way. It's not. Anyways, let me shut my mouth, people, you know what I mean? Let's see what the people are saying in the chat, you understand? Yeah, big up my brother Chromatic, yeah? I'm going to go back up a bit, you know what I mean? This might take a minute, people. You know what I mean? Where's Javi Simmons going to play? Good question. I don't really know. The only way for him to get an RT was probably in the 8th position. That's the only thing I can think of it. James, he's not better than Pepe. Should have kept him for all the years. And I wanted to counteract on this one as well. Do you know what I mean? Because to compare Noni to Pepe, at least Pepe scored 10 goals in the season. In fact, forget the numbers. That left foot of his, you know the strike that he had. I know he got disallowed, but you might remember the goal that he scored in a cup final against Chelsea. I believe it was 2020. Like the guy had great technique. He was frustrating. Understandably, he was frustrating. We spent too much money on him, but the talent for me is better than Madueke's. Do you know what I mean? I do think both are and were frustrating players, to be fair. Do you know what I mean? Good grief, Nani is a bench warmer. Yeah, facts. And if you stayed at Chelsea, a team that we were supposed to be better than, do you know what I mean? That's that's where he would have been. He would have been a bench warmer. Do you know what I mean? But we picked him up. But Chelsea picked his fucking job. So pick this club. Honestly, disgusting talent ID. Disgusting. Do you know what I mean? Big up AJ in the chat, bigging up the man in the chat. Do you know what I mean? Jimbo, Wahaha, do you know what I mean? Mr. Battered. Big up Russell CSA, man. Big up Russell, man. Big up Russell in the chat. Do you know what I mean? James, why buy Nani for £52 million when Lookman has a 40? AJ, I'm sorry I didn't bring up the comments sooner. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, we was going back and forth. Do you know what I mean? I was going on a rant. I'm sorry I didn't bring up the comments sooner and that James can't answer. In fact, do you know what? James said he was going to be in a chat in it. So when I scroll down, I'm going to see if he says something. But you know what it is, AJ? But our football club, we don't do shit that makes sense, people. We don't do shit that makes sense. We just don't. It's just life, innit? It's life, man. It's life. Do you know what I mean? 50 likes. Big up everyone smashing up their ass like button, man. Big up everyone in the building. Do you know what I mean? You know, huge congrats on 54 subs. Big up the new people that subbed as well, man. Love for keeping track, AJ, man. Love for keeping track. Do you know what? I listen, obviously, you see when it comes to things like making mods and that, I'm not too sure. But AJ, trust me, man. You're gonna get that title. Don't worry about that one. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Big up Russell CFC. Why the anger? Russell, come on, you know my football club. You know my football club. You take the piss out of my football club. You should know. What's there to be happy, bro? 4 trophies and 20. Come on now. Come on. We just spent 50 something on Madueke. It's been over 4 weeks. We can't even get the young players to over the line. Like, come on, bro. You know better, my brother. You know better than my brother. You understand? I love the curry goat and rice. I love the curry goat, rice and peas was service. Shame you can't even get peri chicken. Fuck that peri chicken, blood. Do you know what I mean? You can't even get the stale chicken, no seasoning. We can't even get that at this football club. Do you know what I mean? What stats? Good at progressive carries. Whatever the fuck that even. Tell him, Wahaha. Tell him. Like I said before, people, you can't quantify technique. The way the ball strikes, where on the ball you strike the ball, whether you're trying to curl it in, hit it top bin, you're trying to smash it. You can't quantify these things. The way the ball sticks to your feet. Do you know what I mean? You're close. You can't quantify these things. Do you know what I mean? And the thing is this year, the stats thing is bad, but not so bad. It became a problem when it became as important or more important than what you see with your eyes, bro. It's jarring. I feel like I'm living in the matrix, you know what I mean? Because even football aside, a lot of these things that people accept, brother, just it don't make no sense. But you know what I mean? But we're a football channel, you understand? We're gonna stick it to football. But the stats thing, it just reminded me of that. Like, guys, when we switch on Sky Sports or your dodgy streams, whatever you watch, bro, you don't see a screen of just numbers updating. No, you see 22 men on a grass pitch with a spare ball. Nah, man, the stats thing is bugging me, man. James is right. Nwaneri has got the cut in and shoot on lock, but from a deeper position to take on a man. He's weak and currently unable to do so. None can drive with the ball from deep positions. I hear it, but when Nani drives with the ball, what the fuck comes at the end of it? Like what comes at the end of it, bro? Please, let me know what comes at the end of it. Because I've seen Nwaneri's end product, the quality of it, and I've seen Nani's. It's not it, mate. It's not it. Do you know what I mean? He's not good enough. Should have kept Pepe for all the years. I hear it. Me personally, I'm kind of glad we moved on Pepe. But with all the shit shows that's followed him, do you know what? Probably should have kept him. I can't lie. Do you know what I mean? Fans around Pepe out the club, toxic fan base. Russell, why the anger? Simple. Arteta has wasted 5 years of winnable trophies. Yeah, facts. Do you know what I mean? Jimbo, top gooners, no doubt. Do you know what I mean? I think you're talking about Rampage. Do you know what? Jimbo, you're fucking right. You're right. You're right. It was the top gooners, blood. For whatever reason, they didn't like Pepe. And it's like everyone else that came after them, and everyone else that came after him, obviously Barca, they've all backed them. We gave Reece Nelson 100k, they backed him, bro. We signed Madueke, now they backed him. Do you know what I mean? Bro, these man, bro, they back scrubs. They back scrubs, these top gooners, bro. Do you know what I mean? They're on that. If Arteta wants him, I want him. Or if Arteta wants him, they'll find all the excuses in the world to justify the raw signing. I'm tired of this shit, man. I'm tired of it. Kim Arteta don't know about talent, only knows about dogs, thieves, chocolate. Light bulbs and wife sharing and couple. Remember when the brother just said me have to conquer my wife? But said me have to conquer my wife. Now don't get me wrong, his wife looked very good. She looked very nice. But oh, the blood clot, are you a millionaire? Or are you on a 0.0001% of men in the country and you have to conquer your fucking wife? If you have that money, you should have a wife, conquer by number 1, conquer by number 2, mistress number 3, mistress number 4, or the blood clot you are dealing with. What are we doing there, man? Do you know what I mean? Man said, poor Pepe. Look, Pepe was a good player, innit? Eventually need to be moved on. What we needed to do was bring in better quality than Pepe to replace him. Like with a lot of players that we've moved on. I know Reece Nelson, he's back at the club, but we're going to move him on. We moved on Smith Rowe. We're looking on to move on Vieira. I don't mind getting rid of players. Obviously, last season as well, we got rid of Ekitike. I have no problem with getting rid of these players, but at least bring adequate replacements in. And I think that is where we lacked. So I don't want to go back to say, but we should have kept Pepe. We probably should have moved him on. The problem is what we replaced him with. But that's just my personal opinion. Do you know what I mean? AJ, 5 years, more like 21 years. Yeah, to be fair, I mean, look, we have some glorious FA Cup wins. Do you know what I mean? Dunking on your club, Russell. Your club. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Giroud and Ramsey, blood, dunking on your club. Giroud and Ramsey dunking on your club, blood. Don't forget it when man like Ubba chopped up, what's his name? The kick kicker. The cat kicker. Don't forget that, Russell. You know what I mean? Remember when the cat kicker got twisted, mate? Do you know what I mean? Your keeper got dunked, my G. We talking about. You know what I mean? At least we got something to shout about. You know what I mean? But it's very, very minimal. Man said, I big up Capo, man. Noni or Joe Campbell? That's a tough question. I actually think Joe Campbell was a decent player, just didn't get enough of a chance. But I'm not going to down the hill for a player like that. I can't lie to you. B said, can't quantify technique, but goals and assists are the most important. B, how old are you? I want to know. How old are you? How old are you? How old are you? Because if you are OG, you would know that once upon a time assist wasn't a thing. Please let me know. Let me know. And with the goals thing, yeah. Here's what I will say, yeah, people. Yeah, let's talk football. See, people. You see with this GNA team, once upon a time in football, just because you were the top goal scorer doesn't mean you were the best player. Let me repeat myself, people. For all the cheap seats in the back, just because you scored the most goals does not mean you was the best player. It doesn't mean that. Because a lot of men talk about Ryan Giggs. Premier League great. Premier League got one. Let me not say goal. Maybe 1 of 10, maybe. But man will talk about Ryan Giggs. Why don't people talk about Andy Cole? Why? Why isn't Shearer the Premier League best player of all time? Why not? Why is it Thierry Henry? Because I think Shearer's got more goals in the Prem than Thierry Henry. Please tell me. B, tell me why. Why? I guess goals and assists aren't the most important, because if goals and assists are the be all and end all, if that is the be all and end all, then surely Alan Shearer is the greatest player and the best ever Premier League player ever. He's not. Okay. We move. we move. I could play midfielder and wing back should I sign for us now. This club transfer is putting Chelsea names in the hat picking, which we signed. I hear you, bro. I hear you, my bro. So, James, when he start at OT on the left, then what? Because you're not better than Gabriel Martinelli or Trossard. Yeah, facts. I've said this before. Man. Told James yesterday, LOL, he going to be your left winger. Yep. Yeah, I agree. And listen, I could be wrong, but even if I am wrong, whatever the situation is, if he's here to start or here to be a squad player, like, one, he doesn't have the quality, yeah? He doesn't have the quality to be a starter. And another thing, spending 50 mil on a backup player, that doesn't really have the quality anyways. Like, whatever way you want to look at it is bad. Just when the season starts and he gets put in the team, fucking perform. All I can ask for right now. You know what I mean? Big up Jimbo in the chat. Arteta will play everyone out of position. Get used to having Merino sheep up front. I hear you. I mean, with a striker coming in, I don't think that's necessarily going to be the case. But do you know what I mean? Don't be shocked if you see him there for a game or two throughout a long season. And the manager is tired. He makes fairer in Moses' time. Give runs for his money. No, I hear it, man. Do you know what I mean? I know Tarap is also a good dribbler. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. Like, I don't want Adel Tarap names mentioned anywhere near Noddies, please. Let's not disrespect the brother. You know what I mean? He another Chelsea reject. He not good enough. Stop. Yep, you're right. Sorry, brother. I know you were saying this earlier, man. Do you know what I mean? Trossard better, defo. Big up Godfrey in the chat. Do you know what I mean? I know I'm a bit late, people. Do you know what I mean? Big up Godfrey in the chat. Do you know what I mean? Love it, AJ. Do you know what I mean? That might be a pause there. You know what I mean? Russell, just to be clear, in my opinion, you are the bigger club. And do you know what? Me personally, I don't know if I've made this clear earlier on, because I just went on a mad run. But me personally, I just think it's a conversation now. I can't confirm to say that Chelsea is the bigger club because we still want one more trophy than them. Out of the trophy that matter to me, because I exclude the Community Shield, do you know what I mean? But, bro, all Chelsea needs to do is win a League Cup. All they need to do, conversation done. I don't want to hear nothing. Sorry, they've done too much in Europe. They've done enough in the league, especially in recent times. Like, I'm not going to big up Godfrey every single time, man. Always supporting, man. Always, man. Thanks, bro. Means a lot from a gunner. Do you know what I mean? £892 million spent already, and we need Rodriguez. I don't know. Do you know what? Yeah, I don't know if I've got the energy to run. Just feast on this message, people. Let's say it again for the cheap seats in the back, people. Let's say it again for the cheap seats in the back. 892 blood clot British million pound spent already, and we need Rodrigo, Eze, and Victor Gyökeres. Imagine that. We buy both of them. We're definitely going after. Well, let me not say if. If there was a reality where we bought both of them, I don't think that reality exists. Do you know what I mean? That's 1.1 bill. That is coming up to 1.1 billion there. Do you know what I mean? Maybe 1 billion and 60 mil. Do you know what I mean? But it's crazy. Do you know what I mean? Don't have a starting left winger. Don't have a starting striker. Look, I like Rice. I question him. Do you know what I mean? I really like what's his name? MLS, Lewis Skelly. He's a young G. He has his deficiencies. There's even question marks on him. Like, there's so many question marks. Can Norgard make the step up if Raya gets injured? You know what I mean? Can Kepa make the step up? But all of these questions are Timber and Ben White. Are they gonna? But all of these questions, bro. All of these fucking questions, bro. With this team, 5.5 years in, how many fucking questions do I have to have with this team? And we're around the 900 million part, people. How long as Arsenal fans do we have to do this for? How long? How longer do we have to be patient for? How longer? Big up James. He was saying that I can't wait for your careers to get announced. I want to get guests. Why the fuck am I getting gas? I have to wait for fucking transfers. I'm not even waiting for trophies no more. I have to wait for apologies, people. All of my Arsenal brothers in the chat. All of my Arsenal brothers and sisters in the planet, in the world. We have to be fucking patient for transfers. Like, what are we doing here? But our title rivals, we want Isaac. We're looking to spend 100 mil. That doesn't work. Hello, Frankfurt. Yeah. We want Ekitike. How much you go? How much is gonna cost? How much? How much you want? 100 million? 100 million euro you want? How about 80? You know what, 80? All right, you know what? How about 95? You want that? All right, done deal. Put that in a fucking week. But us, 5 weeks gone, and we can't even agree on fucking add-on terms. Apologies, people. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. No longer do I have to wait to see success for my club. I have to wait for a fucking transfer now. This is what we're doing. Man City, they want Turkey, they go get it. They want Randers. Alright, yo. Wait, who was he playing for again? Was it Roma? Was it Roma he was playing for? Bro, I can't even remember who Randers was playing for. But no, Milan. Yes, Milan. What you want? You want 40 million? You know want 40 million. 2 days later, pick up the phone. You want 45 million? So you want 55 million? 60 million euro? Let me get back to you. That's a few days after, 2 days after. All right, we can reach the 60 odd million, but you know, some have to be an add-ons. Deal? Great, lovely. Great. These man, they get business done like that. We have to fucking be patient. Apologies, people. Apologies. I'm going off on one today. You see, yeah. It's only Arsenal can do this to me, people. Only Arsenal. Apologies, people. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna get your comments in the chat. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna get your comments in the chat. Do you know what I mean? Because I've been leaving it. I've been going on a rant. I need to remember my people. You understand? James, every single can put in 109 million pounds of summer without affecting any rules. Stan and Josh have never done that. Yeah, no, big facts. Big facts. That's why my foot don't stay off of these KFC pussyos neck. They don't stay off. Everyone's here to blame here. Everyone's here to blame. I know people always hear me talk about Arteta. Everyone is here to blame. But what I would say, Arteta and Edu Berta, whoever it is that's running that's part of the transfer committee, Per Mertesacker, whoever it is, we could have done better with the resources that was given to us. We could have. You know, we want to spend money on left backs. That's what it is. Yeah, that's what we want to do, bruv. That's what we're gonna do. Is LA going to play left wing? Might as well get Rodrigo. Now I hear it. Me personally, I want Rodrigo in that 8. I want Rodrigo. Sorry, what I'm talking about. I want Eze in that 8 for me, bro. Do you know what I mean? The attacking 8. We severely lack source in that midfield. Severely lack it. Do you know what I mean? Big up Wahaha in the building, 15 likes. Smash him up if you haven't already. Big up yourself, man. Do you know what I mean? We have outspent Real Madrid since 2013. Come on now. Double check that. Because Real Madrid has spent money this summer, innit? If you have already double checked that, then fuck me, mate. Crazy. Do you know what I mean? Gents, our football club factually has 660 million pounds in free bank accounts for the men's side of the club as well. So Victor Gyökeres, Rodrigo, Eze should have already got a full. Hey, AJ, do you know what, AJ? Yeah, if you're still here, yeah, I beg you drop your email in the chat. Drop your email in the chat. I want to know where you got that information from. I want to know. Because I think I read something the other day that with Liverpool, the reason why they can spend is because they have some sort of like credit facility. Do you know what I mean? And obviously, look, I'm not good when it comes to going through the actual account. So if you've got like a report or whatever that like breaks this down kind of thing, or says it, please, AJ, let me know. If you're in the chat, send me an email or a link to an article, whatever, bro. Just I beg, put it in the chat. I beg. Because I need to do research on that shit. No way you're telling me we don't spend money for free windows, but the most we can commit to is a little under 200 mil. No way. No fucking way. Do you know what I mean? But Russell, the moment my club wins the Champions League, I would say we are bigger than you. That's fair. That's fair. I would always go, me personally, I would always go by trophies won. We've won more trophies than them. The reason why it's becoming increasingly difficult because of what they've done in Europe. I think league titles holds big weight, but I think Europe just holds that little bit more weight. So I think once both clubs win the same amount of trophies, that is when the European stuff takes precedence. You know what I mean? But right now, I can't even say with confidence that Arsenal are a bigger football club, and that's a problem, people. That's a problem. Stop waffling. Do you know what I mean? Sell car and get 10 to 12 profits and run. Now I hear it, bro. I hear it. James, until we win that Champions League, Chelsea are bigger for me because remember, 2 Champions League, 2 Europa League, and a conference, 2 trophies that I no longer get played for that. Yeah, no, I hear you, bro. I hear you. I hear you. Couple typos there, but you know what I mean? I get what you're saying. Why do Arsenal ladies have more standards and demand to win than the men? Because unfortunately, when it comes to the men's side of the game, I think as a fan base, we've just been infested. We've been infested with PR. We've been infested in lies. And to be honest, I believe some of the lies growing up, talking about we had to sell our best players to maintain and pay off the stadium. No, wasn't the truth. And especially back at times where the rules were a lot more looser, the Cronkies, KSC, they could have injected money every season. And I'm not talking about hundreds and 200 million. I'm talking about 20-something fucking mil to cover the debt for the Champions League that we had, for the new stadium that we had to pay off. So I think that's what happens. I think, you know what it is with power? They always use media as influence. And I think a lot of Arsenal fans over the years have just been influenced. And also with our experience at the club as well, having these trophy droughts, I do think it's changed the majority of the fans' mentality, unfortunately. But this is why guys like myself, guys like Views on Sport, this is why people like us, guys like Shane Gooner, do you know what I mean? Guys like Northside, Lee Gunner, this is why guys like us, this is why we're here, bro. We need to raise the conscious levels of this fan base, because the funny thing is that all the fans of all the other big football clubs, they all seem to understand that trophies mean more. But us, we want to put second place and challenging for the league on a pedestal. It's disgusting if you ask me. You know what I mean? The Community Shield will never be a trophy. Big up YN in the chat. Big up YN in the blood clot chat. You know what I mean? Love for tuning in again, man. Charity Shield, the whores. Shoulders never counted, bruv. Wow, bruv. Do you know what I mean? We're only above Chelsea by 3 yards. See you 3 away from us. I think Shaq's secretly a Tottenham fan. Okay. Nice one, B. Lovely. No need to check, Jay. 1 trophy is correct. Yeah, I thought so. Let me see if I can remember off the top of my head. With Chelsea, they've got 6 league titles, 2 Champions League, 2 Europa Leagues, 1 conference, 1 Club World Cup, 1 Intercontinental Cup, 1 European Super Cup. Well, I think they got 2 European Super Cups. I think they got 2 Cup Winners' Cups. I think they got 8 FA Cups. I think they got 4 League Cups. Yeah, they've done a lot. They've done a lot, people. They've done a lot. And like I said to James, history is made. Our legacy is under threat, whether you like it or not. We are close to be with Spurs. Yeah, spicy Spurs, man. You know what I mean? Spicy Spurs, man. Man said big up Jay and Shaq's fan club, you know. Nah, man, no Shaq's fan club here, man. Everybody here to, you know what I mean? We all love football here. You understand? You know what I mean? We all love football. That's why we're here, man. Do you know what I mean? I'm nothing special. I'm just the man behind the camera. You understand? If Chelsea and City win 3 trophies next 2 years, it'll be officially spicy Spurs blood. Hey, Capo, if Chelsea win the League Cup, we're done for. We're done for. Do you know what I mean? I heard man, like Chromatic. Do you know what I mean? I didn't know what exposure gov there. You know what I mean? Man, like Chromatic, man, brother. Hey, listen, get out of here, man. That's a United fan right there, by the way, people, man. Do you know what I mean? I heard the league clubs win Champions League, Super Cup, FIFA. I hear you, bro. I hear you, though. I hear you. I would trade a 2004 season for a Champions League in a heartbeat. Yeah, facts. Big up YNOT every time. Yeah, man. Since we last won trophy, Chelsea won. Capo! And do you know what? I'm sorry, people. I'm gonna go on another fucking rant. Our fan base, yeah. You see, listen. You see, yeah. When I'm amongst people, I'm in a group, and my Arsenal fans are just hyping up, talking about this, talking about that. I tell these guys, bro, shut up. Respectfully, politely, of course. Politely, of course. Do you know what I mean? We don't need to do the disrespectful thing. You know what I mean? But I tell Arsenal fans, bro, shut up. We need to shut up and find some humility. Find some humility. Because 9 other Premier League football clubs, let's get that correct, 9 other Premier League football clubs have won a trophy more recently than us. We need to shut up and show some humility. That's what we need to do. But we want to run our mouths. We want to run our mouths. Look how much we was dissing Chelsea. And even when I was sending them the call, £1 billion bottle jobs, even I said, do you know what? You have to recognize something. Chelsea won a trophy more recently than us. Oh, they've won trophies, because I forgot about that, what is now called the Intercontinental Cup that they won. And I forgot about the European Super Cup that they won. So yeah, 5 trophies. But, you know, because we finished second. R&B, no, shut that. That's really Arsenal fan standards. Nah, facts, man. Facts. Not gonna lie, Arsenal's too much of a big club to win the Champions League. Not to win the Champions League. It's not. No, 100%, my bro. 100%, man. 100%. James, same flat, brother. Hey, he likes. Big up everyone, man. It's tuned in and drop the like, man. Love for the love, people. Love for the love, man. Arsenal Gunner, man. Come on, you Gunners. Big up yourself, man. Big up yourself, Gunner, man. Do you know what I mean? AJ said the away shirt comes out today. Where Victor Gyökeres and Eze in it. Yeah, bro. Yeah. And do you know what, people? Yeah. I don't like this away kit, man. I don't like this away kit. Let me see if I can what do you call it? Yeah, let me see if I can get it up for you people. What the flip? What have I done? Hold on. What the hell? 1 second, people. Let me see if I can get it up real quick. The kit, bruv. You know what I mean? 1 second, people. 1 second. Do you know what I mean? Arsenal away kit 2025, 26. Hold on, where is it? Why am I not seeing it, bro? Why am I not seeing it, bruv? Yeah, there we go. Hold on a sec. There we go. It's only 34 quid. Apologies, people. Let me go share that now. Let me go share it. Let me take this off. Let me take it off. Yeah. Let's share this, people. You know what I mean? Because I'm not a fan of this kit. I want people to let me know what they think of this kit. Do you know what I mean? Which one? Hold on. Oh, what are we doing with? Yeah, this one here. This one right here. What do we think of this kit, people? Oh, let me decline that. What do we think of that kit, people? What do we think? What are we saying? Let me scroll down. Sorry, I might miss a few comments here. Do you know what I mean? What do you man think of the kit, people? What do you man think of the kit, bruv? Hey, yo, I've missed a lot. Hey, yo, there's still a lot of messages to go through. Do you know what? Yeah, obviously, you man, I'll get through the messages in a second. Do you know what I mean? And then we'll wrap up. Do you know what I mean? There's quite a few. Do you know what I mean? So might be quite a few minutes. Do you know what I mean? But do you know what I don't like about Arsenal Football Club these days? And you know what? Maybe this goes with a lot of clubs. Yeah. We have, and this is why I have my foot on the Cronkies' necks. Because we have gone away from what Arsenal Football Club are. Now, it's one thing if you want to play around with the kits. Yes. You want to commercialize your club a bit more. You want to make more money. I hear it. I'm pretty sure all football clubs are trying to do the same. But you know what pisses me off? Yeah. We know, yeah, typically speaking, our second kit, there's always been yellow in it. Yellow black, yellow blue. There's always had yellow in it. I don't know why we have gone away with that. I am fucking sick of it. This is why this club, it doesn't feel like my club anymore. Now, the third kit, if that is the kit that you want to experiment on, you know, for merchandise purposes, by all means, go get your bread, G. But at least leave the away kit yellow. Not once, not fucking once. We've had the away kit yellow. Not once. I'm sick of it. I'm actually sick of it. Just further and further going away from what Arsenal Football Club really is, people. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, man, let me know. Let me know. I will get to the comments in a sec. Do you know what I mean? But let me shut my mouth. You understand? Let me see what everyone else is saying, man. Do you know what I mean? Squad player for 52 mil. I have been saying it all summer. So Gabriel Martinelli and Trossard and buy both Rodrigo Lookman for our left winger. Do you know what? I agree. Well, one thing I'll say here about the whole selling players thing. Well, one, we've made mistakes and we put players on too higher price. That's number one. So it is difficult selling players. And two, other clubs also would want our players as well. Do you know what I mean? I don't think it is as simple as that, people. But no, I hear it. I don't know. Maybe there's in some occasions, maybe we're overpricing players. You know what I mean? I heard there was a little interest in Martinelli. I heard there was a little interest in Zinchenko. I don't know. Maybe we're overpricing these guys. Maybe we are. And as much as I want to get as much money as possible at this current moment, I don't know, just the way we handle our squad, the way we handle our wage bill, I just think it's poor. So I just think, unfortunately, with this current crop of players, I just think that we're going to have to let them off for a cut price today. That's my personal opinion. Yeah, me go waffling again. Do you know what I mean? I need to look at what the community's saying. Man's waffling now. Do you know what I mean? But you get my point, though. You get my point, AJ. Trade Odegaard for Eze, please. Thank you. Let's agree to disagree. I'll still keep Odegaard. Do you know what? Yeah, obviously, if Odegaard shows poor form next season, I'm getting gone. But I'm more pissed off at the fact that he's on 240k than whether or not he starts on my team. I've seen the best of Odegaard. I think he's a very good player. He's actually a player at times I enjoy watching. I just think he is a bit passive. People judge him as a 10. He's not a 10. He's an 8 for me. It's clear. It's so clear to me. He's a number 8. It's so clear that we play with 2 8s and a 6. That's why I said earlier, I said to Chromatic, I want Eze to play an 8. We don't play with a 10. I don't know. People can disagree with me until the cows come home. We don't play with a 10. For me personally, I think that's so clear. We don't play with a 10. I'll keep repeating that. Big up Capo. Man, just billing the Arsenal pack. Just remember, Phase 6 Arsenal starts Wednesday. Phase 6 Marvel starts. Capo. Fast, man. And this is my local too. And big up YN, man. I listen, you don't need to expose your actual ends in it, do you know what I mean? But if you're from Southeast, Southwest, do you know what I mean? If you can guess, do you know what I mean? Literally, yeah, where I'm at, I'm literally on the borderline of Southeast and Southwest. I walk for a minute. In fact, I climb over my garden fence, people. I climb over in my garden fence. I'm in Southwest. Do you know what I mean? That's how mad it is. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, big up YN, man. You know what I mean? Sounds like we're local, man. We're local. Been saying this all summer as well. Sell both Gabriel Jesus and Kaidem. Buy both with Gyökeres and Sesko. Now, I hear you, AJ. Again, Jesus is a crook. He's going to be very hard to get rid of. What I would say about the Havertz thing, my bro, is that I saw a report coming out saying that German football clubs are monitoring the situation, Kai Havertz situation. Obviously, we are looking to bring on a striker, which that would coincidentally mean that Havertz gets pushed on the bench. They're saying that they're monitoring Kai Havertz's situation in case of for next season. But it's like if there's that interest in Kai Havertz, then capitalize on it. Because fuck the wages. Because a year from now, his wages ain't going to be no different. If there is actually interest in him, get rid of him. But he's Arteta's son. He's Arteta's long lost son, my bro. It's not going to happen. We know how it is when it comes to Arteta and his favourites. Takes a lot to get rid of them, if ever. Do you know what I mean? Big up AJ. You know what I mean? And apparently we paid 48 up front for Madueke, and Lookman was, yeah. If that is the case, then yeah, it's out of that moment. We fucked up. We fucked up. BR, look at this brother. Shell Shack 399 with add-ons 599. You're a joker, man. You are a joker. Big up yourself. You always have supported, man. Super question. If Arteta doesn't win anything this season, would you sack him? Pussy should have gone a long time ago. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Anyone here who's not subscribed, make sure to sub up. Big up Arsenal Gunner, man. Big up yourself, man. 10 times, man. Love for the love, man. Anyone like and subscribe? Love for the love, man. Big man thing. Do you know what I mean? We can't do this without you, man. We can't do this without you, people. I'm telling you, we can't do this without you, man. We can't. Actually, Arteta and Pepe out the club, isolated out the team, and the brainless cult followers followed their masters lead. Yeah, that seems like a similar. That seems like a similar theme of Arsenal Football Club over the last 4 or 5 years. You know, do you know what I mean? Big up B again. I agree with you, Shaq, with Noni's end product not being there, but now he's at Arsenal with different analysis, different tactics, and different play styles. It might benefit him, and he could improve. No, I hear you. I hear you. I want to go into it, you know what I mean? But I want to see what everyone else is saying. What I would say is I would agree to disagree, brother, until proven otherwise. You know? B. Hold on, whoa, 1 second, 1 second. Big up AJ. Do you know what I mean? Name one Chelsea reject that actually got better for us because there is no one. Do you know what? If we're talking Chelsea reject, you're right. When we bought Jorginho, I don't think he was a reject. He was a starter for Chelsea. And I think he's a good player. That's the one player from Chelsea I was like, yeah, I like this. Pepe was released from his contract like Abba and brought in Nelson. Yeah. B, if he was actually good enough for Chelsea, they never would have sold him. Thank you, AJ. Thank you. But AJ, like the majority of this fan base does, we're way too understanding. We're soft, man. We're actually soft. Do you know what I mean? We're soft. We're pussies, in a sense. Do you know what I mean? We're dickheads. Yeah, we're dickheads. We are actually dickheads. Because from when Ben Jacobs can come in a statement and tell us that they had some data analysis, and through the results, they've said that Madueke has strong technical ability. They were and good shooting. Yeah. We're dickheads. We are dickheads, and we just take it. Just take it. We just whatever comes our way, we just bend over. Bend over. We're a whore and a brothel. Whatever comes our way, bend over. That's what the fuck it is. Jarring. Man don't wanna. If people don't really like a player, people don't want to stand on it. They don't want to do the but maybe it will work. And no, prove me wrong. YNOT facts. Yeah. Chelsea are a business. They buy to sell. That's fair. But they've also brought in quite a few good players for the first team. Do you know what I mean? What you call it? I'm gonna wrap up soon, people. I'm gonna wrap up. I tell you what. Hold on. Yeah, because you know what it is. Battery's running out, and that my phone battery, and I'm. You know what? We'll run for the chat, people. We can get this done in time, innit? We can get this done in time. Do you know what I mean? The Chelsea players Arsenal have bought out all 30 plus and past their prime. Noni is 23 with room for improvement. Do you know what? I would argue that these past their prime players were better signings for us than Noni will be. Jorginho is a good signing for us. I don't care what anyone says. David Luiz is a good signing. And when I say good, I don't mean for, you know, I mean the top team in the league. At the end of the day, David Luiz is a Premier League champion. Do you know what I mean? He came in and he helped us win the FA Cup. Do you know what I mean? He's done more for us than most of these fuckers that currently exist at the club. So, do you know what I mean? I don't think there's nothing wrong with like good experience. You know, me personally. B, no, they are a football club and bigger than us. Raise your standards. Yeah, facts. And don't get me wrong, there are many critiques here with what Chelsea have done. But you know what? Do you know what changes the narrative, people? Do you know what changes the narrative? Trophies. But the majority of our fan base, I don't know. They, man, this title challenge and shit. It does my head in, people. It does my head in. The way people put stock in that, it actually does my fucking head in. All of the other fans from all of the other big clubs, they seem to understand that trophies matter the most. Understand that shit, but I don't know. It's frustrating. Look, let me continue going through you man's comments. I think you've heard me waffle enough, man. Do you know what I mean? For a day, being Nwaneri had more goals and assists than Madueke last season, so I'd be arguing for Nwaneri versus Madueke or Pepe versus Madueke is void. I hear it, man. I support football, bro, not Arsenal. Yeah, I don't think B is an Arsenal fan. To be fair, do you know what I mean? That I like. Oh, that is true, AJ, but I don't think exceptions make the rule. I think when you look at a lot of the players that we bought, most of the players that we bought over the years from Chelsea, they've been up in age, like late 20s, early 30s, and Check, Galas, you know, the list goes on, bro. I'm just here to support the show, bro. Big up yourself, B, man. Big up yourself, man. No, love for the love, man, seriously. I might joke, say you're a troll, but big up yourself. And how many fans were twerking for Havertz when he was bagging every week? Kai Havertz scores again. Now I hear it. I hear it. People's tune changed very quick. Do you know what I mean? B, people also got 20 GNA for the Pepe also got 20 GNA for the Premier League. If GNA stats are the most important, that's true. That is true. Do you know what I mean? Big up Godfrey, big up James. Hopefully you're still in the chat. Do you know what I mean? Tuning in. 90 likes. Big up the people there. 90 likes are getting higher, man. Make sure you continue to smash them likes, man. Make sure you continue, people. Shearer is the greatest goal scorer in the Premier, not the greatest player. No, I hear it, but why? Okay, again, if goals are king, why is he not the greatest player? Why? Because everything else also matters. You know, the ball, when the game kicks off, the game doesn't kick off inside the penalty area. It kicks off from the halfway line. There's a whole lot more things that goes into it. Do you know why Messi is the GOAT? It's not just because of the numbers. It's because of the various things that he can do with the football. Do you see what I'm saying? But, you know, moving on. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what Noni, but I'm just saying he ain't a bad player. I hear it, agree to disagree. Recency bias is a major factor in these goal conversations. Now, I hear it. I mean, you say recency bias. I mean, Thierry Henry left Arsenal, what, almost 20 years ago. So I don't know about recency bias. But I hear you, bro. I hear you. James, again, he's not a bad player, but not better than Pepe, who we could have kept for all these years. I hear it again. I'm not dying on it. On that hill. Chelsea spent 1.5 billion, so 150 billion. Now I hear you, bro. Chelsea had to sell their soul to get certain signings done, but again, they've won 2 trophies. Nobody cares now. That's what ultimately matters. And yeah. I've said enough. Also, James, safe flight. Yeah, man, safe flight to you, my brother James, man. Honestly, man. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, my man. Yeah, showing his appreciation. Arteta goes into year 7 in December. Yep. That would make it officially 6 full years without winning a trophy. Man. Give me that on career mode. I leave with treble easily. I mean, you could always put it to professional mode. You know what I mean? So, you know, when I'm back, we're gonna put the link in the chat soon. If anyone wants to jump on, it would be fine. Yeah, now 100% people. We're gonna do that at some point, man. We're definitely gonna do that. Do you know what I mean? Me and James spoke about that still. Where on earth is Christian, that young Spanish centre back? Mosquera. Well, apparently, final legal papers need to be sorted out, etc. Whatever, man. Do you know what I mean? But it should be coming through soon. Kim Arteta is a manager. He should be a new villain instead of bringing back RDJ as Doctor 2. Man, like Robert Downey Jr., you know. Phase 6, Arteta as villain. And big facts. Listen to his brother, Luis Enrique, own words. I would love to work in England one day. Suck Arteta now and go and buy him out his PSG contract now. People, you know what the most frustrating thing is, with the whole Arteta situation is that while he's been at the club and while he's failed, Hansi Flick has been available, Enrique has been available, what's his name? Tuchel has been available. The brother that just left Inter. Simone Inzaghi has been available. Roberto Mancini, I think he's still available. Like, a lot of managers, like, these men were available, but stuck to the project. He made us a better team, but that's not good enough. Nowhere near, not for a club like Arsenal Football Club. I'd rather us finish 4th, get Champions League, win a Champions League, finish 8th, and then finish 4th again and win an FA. I'd rather that than just second, and winning fuck all for the sake of, we're challenging for a title, but we're challenging them. Gives a fuck. But only Arsenal fans don't seem to understand it. Moving on, because I'm going to go on another long rant, people. I'm going to go on another long rant. Anyone notice how when Wenger was saying he had a French team, Arteta making that Spanish Brazil team? Yeah, Yeah, I'm not sure about that. You know what I mean? Instead of getting Rodrigo, he bought Madueke, so not too sure about that, brother James. Arsenal built the team from the back. Yeah, now I hear it. The problem is that we've built too much on the back, but instead of the front. Do you know what I mean? We got hella BBLs and that, do you know what I mean? But no tit job. You understand? Now the body's just looking all odd. You get me? It's looking all weird and that, people. You know what I mean? Big bumper, but nothing on the front, mate. You know what I mean? Body's looking all abnormal and that. You get me? Do you know what I mean? James, why hadn't he bought a single Spanish baller? Boy, yeah. Where is that Spanish centre back? Arsenal ain't had a good defense since 2006. I hear it. 109 million more, like 200 million with Champions League money. 20 likes. Big up the people, man. You know what I mean? It's getting higher and higher and higher, man. It's getting big up yourself, AJ, man. Love for keeping track. Love. I need to start viewing this on YouTube, bro. I need to start doing that now. You know what I mean? Because I can't even tell like what likes are on and whatnot. You know what I mean? But hopefully next stream onwards, you know what I mean, we start doing them things there. I hear it from another Arsenal fan called Jez. Yeah. I know Jez. Jez is Arsenal. No, Arsenal. He worked in the financial field for his entire working. Unless you're talking about a different Jez. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what? Yeah. So AJ, like, is he? I'm guessing like he's a grown man. Are you talking about? Are you talking about Jez's Arsenal, by the way? Or are you talking about another Jez? If you're talking about another Jez, yeah, bro, like, yeah, please, if you can get more information, yeah. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put my email in the chat, yeah. If you're still here, AJ, I'm gonna put my email in the chat, yeah, because I'm literally gonna wrap up soon. But yeah, if you can, bro, email me if you can get more information from this brother. Honestly, email me, man. I need to educate myself on some of these things. I might know quite a bit about Arsenal. There's so much I don't know. Do you know what I mean? As much as I think I'm a knowledgeable football fan, there's so many things I don't know that I need to learn. Do you see what I'm saying? But yeah, I'll put my email in the chat, AJ. Yeah. Well, hold on a second. Yeah, it should be there now. If you're still there, please take it down, you see me, and let me know, bruv, because I would love to know more information. Do you know what I mean? And he has said this on multiple streams, so I take the man at his word when he support the club for at least 6 years. You're talking about Jez's Arsenal. You're talking about Jez's Arsenal. Do you know what? Yeah, if I can link up, yeah, with Jez's Arsenal, that would be sick. Because I know that brother's got a world of knowledge. He's not a world of knowledge. When it comes to the football side of things, I don't agree with like some things that he says, but bruv, that's by the by. You're never gonna agree with everything. All I know is that he's a very knowledgeable brother, man. Someone that I can definitely learn from 100%. Do you know what I mean? Shaq, James just wants to put this out from the jump. I do have to censor yourself. Forgive my spelling. Will be off. Nah, don't worry yourself about that, brother. Don't worry yourself about that. You understand? 20 likes. How many League Cup finals have we lost? We only won 2. It's been a lot. I think we've lost quite a few. The last that I can remember, I swear we got slapped in the League Cup final against Man City 3-0 one time. And I think we lost to them back to back. Obviously, we got beat by Chelsea 2-1 when Walcott scored. I can't remember. I need to go back and do the research. My mind's gone blank at the moment. Roman are coming to end. Don't worry. Yeah, bro, you keep saying that, bro. Bro, you keep saying that, Dave. Bro, they've just won 2 trophies, bro. One of them had nothing to do with Roman. They've just had 2 trophies. So nobody cares. They've got a new ownership. These players that you see right now, like, they don't have anything to do with Roman. Maybe Reece James because he's come through the youth academy. They don't have nothing to do with Roman. But this is what I'm saying, my bro. This club, we like to do copium. I'm not here for the copium. The truth will set you free, my people. The truth will set you free. Hello, Shaq B is Shaq's fan club. We cool, but no fancy. Nah, I hear you, bro, man. I hear you, bro. Big up everyone in the chat. Personally, I really like the away kit. In isolation, it's not bad. I just hate the fucking fact of our away kit, man. Go back to the original. Go back to the real Arsenal. I want to see the yellow, man. You know what I mean? This is just one of the examples as to how we've gone away from what Arsenal Football Club used to be like, my bro. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy. However, in my opinion, our wake it should always thank this right here. No, big facts. Big facts, man. Big facts. Absolutely big facts. Honestly, man. Right, people, I might not be able to go through all the comments, Carl. Both of my batteries are running out. You understand? Yeah, so sorry if I missed your comment, people, man. Apologies. I'll try. Let me see. I'll try, bruv. I will try. The Intercontinental title is the previous Club World Cup that Real Madrid won last January that was reformed. Which to what them blue bastards won the other day. Yep, that's true. How on earth is Gabriel Martinelli on 180k? Hey, bro. But yeah, yeah, please let me not go on another rant, I beg. Yeah, I agree, yellow more often, but I love the maroon colour. Now I hear it, keep it for the third kit, I beg. Keep all that fancy shit. Third kit, I beg. Please. Like, make Arsenal great again, MAGA. Bro, I can get the Trump hat in. But it still counts. America, Arsenal, don't matter. I need to get one of them hats, man. Do you know what I mean? How on earth is Zinni on 140 a week? Yeah. I thought it was 150, and you know what? I think he was on like 40k a week at Man City. Crazy. It's crazy what we do, man. It's crazy. The top is trendy. You can wear it to the club. Impressed with the beanies, get them sugar and truly. No, fam. Hey, you're crazy, you know. You're crazy. You're crazy. That away kit is fire. I hear it. That honestly, it's another bus seat kit. Do you know what? I'm in the middle. I see this, the bus seat thing. I fully hear it, but the maroon thing, I don't know. It's like at different angles, it seems cool. At other angles, it looks very tacky, my bro. It's very hard, man. Odegaard is the most subbed off captain in Arsenal history. He's not fit to have Tony Adams and Patrick Vieira's armband. Get that off him and pass it to Gabriel Magalhaes. That I 100% agree with you. But he's the teacher's pet, innit? He's Arteta's guy, man. That shit won't happen, unfortunately. Well, not in my humble opinion, anyways. In my opinion, Odegaard has had one good season, the 15 and 11 season, in my opinion. But of course, there's a debate. Now, I hear you. I actually think 23-24, he's good. Like me personally, I don't just look at the numbers. I look at what he does. He clearly looks like an 8. And from my number 8, first and foremost, I want you to do midfield things. And I think he does that fairly well. He follows tactical instructions fairly well. It's just the extra je ne sais quoi, that taking the game into his own hands. I do think he lacks that. You know, the pass and move thing he does. But when I watch it over Vitinha, yeah, he does it to effect. And it's very hard for players to get the ball off him. And he can actually dribble past the man. I don't know if that's Odegaard. I don't know. But yeah, man. Gents, huge congratulations on 55 subs. Big up everyone here, man. They're smashing the like, hitting the subs, man. Big up all of you, man. You know what I mean? Big up all of you, man. Really and truly. Do you know what I mean? Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes both make less than Gabriel Jesus. Makes sense. Yeah, facts. I've said this before. There's only 2 players that deserve to be on 200k or more at a football club, and that's Gabriel Magalhaes and Saka. And that's simply because of their importance and their longevity. Yeah, even Saliba. The new contract that we give Saliba, that should have been a 200k. Saliba shouldn't have already been on 200k. I'm sorry, but we need to let these guys prove themselves, man. Really prove themselves, you know what I mean? Breaking news, Gyökeres up. Bro, that's not fucking close, man, bro. That's not close. We got a here we go almost 2 weeks ago, man. Come on, my brother. You're better than that, dog. James, you're better than that, man. You're better than that. Speaking of Saliba, it's time for us to trade him for Rodrigo and replace him with Martin Guehi from Crystal Palace. Not the worst idea. Not the worst idea. I can't lie, bruv. Not the worst idea. I wouldn't personally, but again, not the worst idea. You man ain't hearing me. Gyökeres done. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I will believe it when he's in red and white shirt, James. Yeah, because we had a here we go before, but bro, we had a here we go. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, James, he should already be with the squad. Yep, facts. AJ, you're a one still. Is it again, it's been 8 days since Jokerer is still being finalized tonight. Yeah, big facts. Big facts. Just wait for the press release to come out, man. Do you know what I mean? I'm not listening to no more here we goes. Fuck that shit. These man even lie or longing out the process for whatever reason. Gents, let's be honest with you both, because of my medical condition means every day could be my last. So my standards will never change. Plus it is my job to keep the standard of the fans that came before me. Hey, listen, AJ, do you know what I mean? Obviously, like, big up to yourself. Love for the love. Do you know what I mean? Thoughts and prayers are with you all time, man. Do you know what I mean? It's true, man. You gotta live every day like it's last, man. Like now. The time is always now, bro. It's not 2 years, 3 years down the line. It's always now, man. But listen, respect to yourself, man. Big up yourself. Seriously, man. Seriously. 21 likes, yeah. Big up everyone, man. I have personally never celebrated a Havertz goal because I personally dislike his being at my club, and I'll be sharing the same stance for my okay, looking up the toilet. Nah, I hear you. Zidane is still available. Do you know what? I hear Zidane, but my thing is that, bro, like, he would have already got another job by now. I don't know. I'm not sure about it. I'm not sure. I don't think he would go to anyone. I don't know. Me personally. I would love Hansi Flick at the Arsenal. Yeah, he was available at one time, but you know, we got that. What did he do with Germany? That's the bullshit that we got. So hey, look, man, they have to hold it. Madueke's, when we buy Madueke's, Havertz, Marinos, and fucking Raheem Sterling's alone, we have to hold that because we love to, well, let's say the other half of our fan base, you know what I mean? We love to lap up shit, but it is what it is, man. Enrique or Klopp, for me, I don't know, bro. With all these, I'll be real, with all these injuries that we've had, I would have won a Klopp. I can't lie to you, man. I can't lie to you. That rock and roll football, yeah, these group of players, they don't need that shit. They don't need it, in my humble opinion. Do you know what I mean? Honestly, my dream, considering we have better, go and get Diego Simeone to the Arsenal. That's a thought. That's a thought. Klopp will never work in England again. Maybe so. Simeone makes sense because of Berta. Not either. Just as Arsenal, yeah, him, yeah. Unless, do you know what? Because I know, and I've tuned it into a couple of streams as well in it, but because he puts a lot of information out, whatever I've watched, I've missed, but I know he's spoken a lot about what you were calling the history of Arsenal. I might need to go back on his channel, go back to past streams and see what he's saying, because I think it's very likely that he's probably spoken about this on streams before, innit? Do you know what I mean? So maybe that's what I need to do. But look, if you are in contact with him, just ask him, yeah, like, yo, like, do you have a stream where you spoke about the finances? You know, and I could just tune in, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? He said, look up Arsenal Football Club, LMT, on the HMRC website. You can see all the club's finances. Do you know what it is? Do you know what? I would do that, innit? Me personally, yeah, I'm a bit lazy, innit? I'm a bit lazy. But listen, people, I'm relying on my phone for Wi-Fi. The battery's at 5%. So I'm going to love and leave you guys very quickly, very lastly, from Capo. We lost 5 League Cup finals. 3 of them was to Swindon, Luton and Birmingham City. We lost to Chelsea City too. Yeah, we've been disgusting, man. We've been disgusting in the League Cup. But listen, people, been close to 2 hours, man. It's been great chatting with you, man. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, you're definitely gonna see us on Friday again, but you never know what news might pop up, people. Never know, do you know what I mean? So you might see us back here during the week. But listen, people, love for the love for supporting. Do you know what I mean? AJ, don't worry. You know what I mean? We're gonna make you that month, my bro. Do you know what I mean? But love for keeping up. Do you know what I mean? Big up to everyone in the chat. Capo, YN, OT. Do you know what I mean? Who else do I have to big up? Do you know what I mean? Mine's got Wahaha, everybody B. Do you know what I mean? Apologies if I'm forgetting your name right now. Do you know what I mean? But listen, big up everyone that's come to, showed love, do you know what I mean, and added to the conversation. Big up to all, is it? Make sure all smash the like. Yeah? Make sure all smash the like, people. Yeah? And make sure you hit the subscribe button as well. Yeah? Yeah, I'm just getting bare notification. I'm trying to end the stream, bruv. I'm getting bare notifications saying battery low. Man said it's still on, love it, working, but just finishing to see still live. Good. I love my love. Yeah. Now for putting out the work, you understand? And obviously, I went on a couple of rants in it, so I have to give the community the time of day to get their comments out, you know what I mean? Get their thoughts out, you know what I mean? But every battery are on low right now. So man, if I cut this before everything cut out, big up everyone. Do you know what I mean? And salute.